Yo, Fusion here, back with another reaction video. Shams, he's talking about JJ Redick and his impact on the Lakers. Whatever, man. There's a lot of stuff I'm seeing about this team that is starting to sound like just like the other 2 years. Oh, we have all these changes. This team is like a championship team. We're doing all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'll believe it when I see it. Sounds like another first or second round exit. Sounds like a struggle to the play-in. That's what it's going to sound like. And it sounds like we ain't going to get nobody. Still. Because we still need a center. We still need a consistent point guard. We still need someone who can help score the basketball. And we still got Bronny on the team. So until any of that shit changes, I don't see anything happening. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah.
Start of the NBA regular season. We're just 11 days away. I feel like it just ended. Really? 11 days, 5 hours, 1 minute. There's no further delay, though, for our new colleague, our ESPN senior NBA insider, Shams Charania, with us. And listen, we dapped up, and there was great cuppage on the dap up.
It's just called chemistry.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up.
First one. Speaking of new starts, though, let's talk about this. Where is he? Former colleague. He's over our shoulder, JJ Redick, embarking on his first season Lakers head coach. He's got the LeBron-Bronny dynamic. He's got championship expectations because it is LA. How exactly are the early days going?
The early days are going good because JJ Redick is keeping it true to exactly how he is and who he is as a person. And the 3 words that I hear from people around the Lakers are details, accountability, and structure. That's something that the Lakers felt like they were missing a season ago under Darvin Ham. But when you think about the play calling, the out-of-bounds plays, and everything that JJ Redick has brought as head coach, when I talk to scouts around the league, people around the Lakers, that is what they praise, is just his out-of-bounds plays and his uniqueness to how he, kind of game.
Darvin Ham wasn't the reason we were scattered. He was a reason. He was part of the reason. Let me rephrase that. Darvin Ham wasn't the main reason why we were scattered. We have no point guard. We need to either decide, is LeBron going to be the point guard or not, so we can surround him with a point guard that can score, or just push them out the way and find a small forward. Like, that's what we're going to have to decide to do, because LeBron is going to have the ball 90% down the floor. Like, he's going to have to touch the ball. So, are we going to make him be the point guard and set up another score, find another score? Or is he going to play the role as a point forward like he's always done, which will require us to get a point guard who is consistent enough to score and be able to deliver? Because D'Lo, he hasn't been delivering. He hasn't. He'll have games where he plays great, and then he'll have games where he's non-existent. So that's a problem there. Anthony Davis played great last year. His point total went down a little bit, I believe, but his rebounds did go up, and you saw a different AD. He was playing a lot as well. So he played well there. But Austin Reeves, he's sometimey. Rui Hachimura, he's getting there, but he's sometimey. Cam Reddish, sometimey, can't stay healthy. Jared Vanderbilt can't stay healthy. He's an offensive liability, but he's a great defensive player. So there's things there that still need to be worked on. That's just roster-wise. We got Bronny, who will be most likely our backup point guard if Gabe Vincent stays healthy. I did forget about Gabe Vincent. But if he stays healthy, I do believe he plays point or two, whatever. So there's stuff there where roster changes would improve this team a whole lot more than I think the coach change. Again, Darvin Ham wasn't a great coach, but he made it to the playoffs both times. He made a team that shouldn't be in the playoffs a contender his first year. So I don't think winning wise and on that side, I don't think that was on him, or he did fine. He did well enough. I just think he got stuck with a bad roster. He made some mistakes. He doesn't know how to create a lineup, but not much you can do with that. That's all I'm saying. So until we have a good start, first 5 games, I'm not saying winning them. I'm saying be competitive in those first 5 games, because usually, like, the Lakers, especially these last few seasons, I feel like have gotten off to a really bad start, and then we're having to dig ourselves out of the hole to get back to where we should have been, like, the whole year, which is 6th, 5th seed. But I feel like we've been fighting for play-in, and we win in the play-in, and then we get to the playoffs and perform in the playoffs to a strong extent. Last year we were competitive in those Nuggets games. Still lost them, but we were competitive in most of them. If we had that scorer or that extra big guy to let AD have a little bit of breath, those could have been differences. Or throw the big guy at Jokic, or just another big body to just, I don't know, push him around. There's roster changes, I think, that would have been more beneficial than a coach change.
He manages these Lakers, and at the end of the day, he has LeBron James, Anthony Davis's buy-in. That's the most important thing. But as long as he can stay detail-oriented, you work hard, everything else is going to be about how you can execute your words, and if the players will buy in. So far, he has that from these Lakers.
I mean, he obviously has the court generals in LeBron and AD. Helps that they're kind of the homies too, right? So they're all getting into this experience.
All right. How many times are they gonna be doing weird shit, like saying homies and stuff, and talking about that? You don't talk like that at home, nigga.
Together. Meanwhile, a little further south, Steph Curry, the Warriors, adjusting to life now without Clay. Of course, he's now in Dallas. What can you tell us about how Golden State will look sans former Splash brother?
Gary, we know this all starts and ends with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, but they need Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Trace Jackson Davis to take that next step.
Yeah. Now they're talking about teams that I don't give a fuck about. I like the Warriors. I like Steph. Draymond is fun to watch. I think that Kuminga is going to be great this year. And I think Buddy Hield will have a breakout year. And I like this change for Clay. I think Clay needs it. I think he needs a new name, new jersey, new area, to where he can grow on his own and see what type of player that he is, not attached to Steph. So I thought it was fine. But yeah, I don't really care about the Warriors or the Mavs right now during preseason. I will talk about them during the regular season, of course. Like, despite what people say, like, these are 2 contending teams in the West. The Warriors, like, despite their struggles, you can't let them, get wins, because they have a snowball effect with that team where they get energized. Andrew Wiggins, he gets energized. He plays better. So, Kuminga, he gets more energy. Moody, he gets... So, luckily they have been... Well, not luckily, but they have been struggling. But if it was the other way around, like they had good starts and they kept going, that could have been still a great team in the East. I mean, the West. And the Mavs, well, you saw how they're doing. I think they're going to be even better next year. So, yep. But that's all I got for you guys. The Lakers, they still need to figure it out. We can't really say anything yet, I think, until 6-7 games into the season. I think that preseason, especially last night, was that last night when we played against the Bucks, or night before? You showed good fight at the end, so that's great. So good stuff and bad stuff can be taken from this preseason squad. Bronny, mainly on the bad side, but it's still early. It's still early. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that link in the description down below to become a member and to check out my TikTok. I got a video coming for you on Monday. Peace.